Hi friends, this is a very, whoa, fuck that up, I'm not going to edit that. Anyway, this is a very low effort video post. I just wanted to talk about ILJ and Chris Chan and all that shit. First off, so a little information, I'm just going to assume you already know about ILJ, about all this shit that's been happening to some degree at least. I just wanted to say that TTU, so Texas Tech, apparently is already looking into this. I'm pretty sure the dean is aware of her antics, at least to some degree. So maybe I would say, at least from like what I've seen on email conversations between certain people that I'm not going to name. Because it's a bad idea to appear publicly on this. That's why I'm on a different account even posting this. Because glowies and just a lot of weird actors in this whole saga. But basically, don't overwhelm TTU with emails about her. There's no reason to. That could only potentially backfire, I think, because they could see that as just her being harassed. Being targeted by a bunch of weirdos on something called Kiwi Farms on 4chan or whatever, Reddit. So yeah, don't do that. But what I would do is, if you are still following this and you still want to see something happen, some kind of justice for this allegedly very kind of unhinged individual. She goes like far beyond lolcow. She's at least allegedly a pretty big menace to society, to say the least, going after some people with severe autism, minorities, LGBT people, trans people, black people, whatever. But TTU is already in the know. They know what's going on, at least to some degree. Now, I don't know how far this is actually going to go. There have been a few email exchanges between certain people, and like the dean, as well as like the I can't even think of it right now. So fuck. But the person who does like student relations and shit like that. All the HR dudes have been called, have been talked to, have been emailed. So what I would do, honestly, if you want to see something happen to this person where they're actually held liable for what they've done, please do not threaten her. Do not threaten her family. Don't do that. Really, really bad idea. It's only going to backfire. What you can do, though, is go on Twitter and do a hashtag TTU, hashtag Texas Tech, and hashtag ILJ or whatever it is, hashtag Chris Chan. And just keep posting about it. Make sure that it doesn't, make sure that it's not silenced by, the ether of uncaring bullshit that kind of makes up the internet. Keep caring about it, keep being passionate about it, make sure that this is something that stays on the internet forever. Obviously the DDoS on Kiwi Farms is very sus, but like I'm not going to go and jump to conclusions and saying that it was her father. I think there's a chance it was, but I also think that it could have been, just a small group of, neats and fucking simps for this woman. She's also 20 years old, and I want to emphasize that while she is crazy, at least from what we've seen from these leaks, which I'm going to say have been verified because they are from someone's actual Discord key or whatever the fuck, the session ID. Or someone went and just grabbed everything. Not to mention, I think a lot of these people have their Discords monitored with keyloggers and shit like that. I want to emphasize that Isabella is a very stupid person, at least from what I've seen from this. She does not know how to cover her tracks. She's got a very public social media wake, I guess. Like she's got quite a bit of information online that she didn't really make any effort to cover or hide, which is obviously, that's gonna be what stings her more than anything. I mean, I'm sure there's gonna be even more stuff that comes out. I'm curious to see what else is gonna come out with Max, that poor dog that she allegedly abused. And yeah, I mean, this whole thing has been really pathetic. And really, it speaks volumes of her character that she would go and do this to a severely autistic person. I always thought that the people who were trolling Chris were, I mean, fucking losers, to be honest. Like, he's autistic, he's an idiot, or she, or whatever. I mean, I'm not trying to be that guy, but Chris is like such a fucking disaster. Like, being involved in Chris's life is a huge mistake, for one. It's not a surprise that ILJ is the kind of person to be attracted to Chris, at least on a personal level, on a lolcow level, I guess. But this is just kind of, I hope this is like, for all the psychos out there, I hope this is a lesson in maybe just don't fuck with idiots. Don't add fuel to the fucking fire. You know, like, Chris doxes everyone. That's just something that's very well known. I think the only one who went anonymous for like the longest period was probably Liquid Chris. I mean, I think both the Liquid Chris brothers are actually pretty well off now, from what I recall. But they're the only people who had any shred of an anonymity for any period of time. Most of these people were found out very quickly because Chris is, I mean, he doesn't have any self-control. That's just, it's the reality of the situation. But I also want to say, please don't drag Fiona into this anymore. From what I've read, at least, from all the shit that I've seen, all the screenshots, it seems like she's like an innocent person, as far as people involved with Chris Chan can be innocent. She doesn't seem like she's a part of this at all. It seems like a lot of this is misdirection on Isabella's part, allegedly, at least. All this is hearsay, obviously, because the only thing we have is logs and screenshots. And screenies can only go so far. They're good for a fucking Reddit thread or for a thread on Kiwi Farms, but that's it. Also, I mean, I guess we also have those interviews too, but I would just be careful about what you say about Isabella, because I mean, I would not be surprised if she was the kind of person to take this into court. Like, it seems like her parents are pretty well off and have some sphere of influence, so I would really, really be careful about what you're saying. Obviously, a lot of this is anonymous, but just keep in mind that all it took for her to get figured out was Discord. It was just having a public Discord and having a Reddit, and that's really all it was, and then everything else kind of spiderwebbed off of that. But just be careful when you're posting stuff. Like, seriously, I cannot stress this enough. Like, this can absolutely be taken to court. A lot of the stuff that has been said that doesn't have a ton of proof, or maybe not as much weight, even though it may very well be true, even though I might personally believe that it's true, that doesn't necessarily mean that it would be able to hold up well in court at all. So just be careful. Be as anonymous as humanly possible. If you have posts that say anything about where you're from, where you went to school, your occupation, probably now is the time to get rid of that. Edit those posts, whatever you can do to take stuff offline. If you're going to post about this and make videos or whatever. I mean, I know I did. So, yeah, I mean, more than anything, guys, you really just need to just keep on this do not contact ILJ, do not contact her friends, do not contact her university. If you want to keep posting about this, absolutely keep posting, but just keep in mind that there are consequences to actions, no matter how much it is centered around free speech or whatever. Free speech is like it's an intangible idea, and I mean, this could go either way. So just be careful what you say. Be very careful. And more than anything, just keep this alive. Keep posting about it. Just watch what you're saying. Watch who you're talking to. Do not get involved with any of the actors involved in this entire fucking situation. And honestly, like, if you're a religious person, I think now is probably the time to pray for Chris. As fucked up as the situation is, even though he did something horribly wrong, at least allegedly, from all we know, I don't think he can be held 100% accountable for his actions. I mean, Chris has gone completely off the rails over the last decade. It's been really bad. I don't think he is a monster like people are kind of painting him to be. I do think he's an idiot. I think he's obviously a fucking retard. He's got, that's not even, touching on his actual mental state, but the guy just probably not raised particularly well. At least from what we've seen, it seems like a pretty significant disaster. But this isn't how things were supposed to end. This was someone who was deliberately led around by bad faith actors to try and get him to do something horrific, to either damage his reputation beyond any repair whatsoever. And it already was. I mean, things were already fucked up. Chris is an idiot. Chris loves social media. Chris loves attention. Chris is a very low IQ individual, very fucking stupid. But I mean, this is unreal. Like, this is very sad. Honestly, it's a very sad situation for everyone involved. And I guess I don't know. I mean, I think maybe give Chris a little less attention if you can. Because while Chris does need to be punished for whatever he allegedly did, I do think that I don't think Chris should be treated the same as any other, like, common criminal or common, alleged rapist or whatever, because Chris is just not mentally well. He's never been mentally well, and he certainly hasn't been in a state where he can make decent judgments, for the past, 12 years now, at least. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Just be careful with this, guys. Just keep posting about it, but be careful, Watch out for yourselves. Watch Commie Dick Girl's videos. I think she renamed herself to Commie D Girl on YouTube, but watch her videos. Do not watch GB. He sucks. He's terrible. He's a fucking idiot. Look at the threads. Again, if you have any vested interest in this, I would encourage you not to participate directly. Do not get involved with anyone. But if you want to post anonymously, do a couple one-off videos or whatever, that's totally fine. Just be careful what you say. Make sure that it can't get back to you, etc. All right, thanks, guys.